Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 197. If you're a new friend to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by to check us out. And if you're a returning friend, thank you for coming to spend time with me again this week. I have had a bump in followership, so here in the couple of next videos, I'll try to do one of those like Flosstube tags or a get to know you thing again. I don't know, but today is going to be normal because it has been a busy weekend and I am wanting to get this up, and today is the 4th of July, so there's like things to celebrate and things to get out, cookouts to go to, and fireworks. Our fireworks show was done. I'll talk about that in the end, but I'm sure we'll see lots of goodness anyway. But anyway, first of all, let's just get into my video. First of all, I want to thank you. If you watched last week's video and I said if my mom was here, I would ask my mom. And a lot of you flooded me with information. Not flooded, were graceful and gave me information in regards to the cream of tartar. Does it expire? And yes, it does. I was given alternatives of like the way I can like do, I can kind of make my own ish if I needed to substitute. And Julie gave me a great tip, and she said when she opens a cream of tartar, she writes the date on it so that if a year comes around, she just kicks it to the curb. So she says she does that with all her spices, which is great because I'm sure I have a cabinet full of spices that need to go. But you're here about cross stitching. I just wanted to give thanks for all the people that blessed me with goodness. So with that, let's get into some of the normal stuff around here. So first of all, in my links below, I have a Happy Mail form if you would like to fill that out. Just get you on the list to where I can randomly send Happy Mail out. There's also a couple other links, buy me a coffee and a Ko-fi link, but there's also a bunch of friends links that I support that either have online shops, sell t-shirts, sell bags, whatever. So please give them a chance if you are in the market for something like that. With that, my friend Bobby at Pumpkin Creek Prem is one of those linked before, and she is having a Spotlight Designers of the Month on her website, Pumpkin Creek Primitives. And her spotlights, the picture is here of it's hands-on designs, modern folk embroidery, and Lindy Stacies. So take that a look. Another friend that is in the description box below, since this kind of came up, I know we need to get to stitching, but this kind of came up like with some of my friends and my family of like, it is halfway through 2023, but what does the forecast kind of look like for 2024? So I loosely talk about that. And since this retreat is in early 2024, and I know it's not sold out, go give my friend Stacie a look at Beach Please for her 2024 retreat in February down in Florida. There you go. And some of mine are just like loose of like not even knowing if I can get into a retreat, but anyway, there's that information because your minds move forward. All right, so I want to go on to a section here that so many of you enjoy, and it is my featured friend. Angie is so grateful to share with this because it is retreat season. She's got a couple lined up, and I'm going to show some pictures here of what she's done. She went to a Vera Bradley sale, and she got one of these cases. It's a zipper case that has different compartments, kind of like people are doing that jewelry box. And she got this stitched piece from Lori Birmingham. It's called Pleasant Words. And then as I'm flipping through these, it is how she decorated that for the front, and then she included pictures of like what she puts in for what she's going to have in a retreat. And it even fits the magnetic board that she sits on her table for those retreats. So thank you so much for sharing that, Angie. Love your stitch piece. Loved how you finished it. Thinking ahead for retreats. I do have certain things that I take when I go to retreat that sit out on the table. That is a great idea, and it keeps it all together for you. So with that, we're going to move in to my stitching for this week. I have 3 finishes and then some of my normal weekly stuff that I stitch, and we'll talk about plans today. I have fabric of the month. Talk to you about my family at the end. So let's do this. My first finish that I have for this week is my lady whistle down. It was so close, and I told you I couldn't wait to bring it to you. So it brings in the green of the wisteria. I love how this looks. It just is so full of summer for me when I see this. Again, I don't have wisteria, but love the look of it. So that piece is stitched on, or stitched by, it's called Cryptid X Stitch. Hopefully that's doing it. I don't know. There you go. Hide my face. Anyway, that was a very fun one to stitch. And that's on a light purple linen that was just in my pile. I don't have any information on it. This next one that I have finished is one of my stockings. This is the July. We're right in the beginning of July, but I felt the goodness to like, this helped me kick off the weekend of July. So this is a Blackbird Designs. It's the Patriotic July. I am picking one, and it is actually this one right here in the middle that I picked. And this is done. I know, wrinkly, it is what it is. Yeah, so a little tiny house. There were some specific directions to make sure you got this brown color in the step area, but I love it. It was a fun stitch. And again, I'll get one of those made someday. The last is a stitched finished for now. I am in the Gather Round series from Hands On Design. This is what the current charts look like. So there's 3 of them, and I did the main one there for the stitch that got done before June finished on me. This got done. And moving on to the next one for the month of July. So that are the finishes that I have. My stitching that I have is my queen and my Mirabilia queen. Love Letter is what I'm working, Love Letter. Summer Queen is what I'm working on. It is on Collar and Cotton Love Letter, 28 count Lugana. And I know we have a little bit of glare. The temperature or the weather today kicking off is a little different. It's gonna be wonderful. This is what she fully looks like, and it's kind of hard to see from this direction what I've gotten done. So just to show you, I am probably, I need my board. I'm probably 10 rows to the bottom. So that's kind of, I mentioned to you, oh, I want to get to the bottom. So probably still 10 rows, but basically I got this, which it's like 762 is the number. So it's really light, but super happy with the progress, super happy. You can tell that I talked a lot this weekend because that or this weather, this air quality situation is still like affecting my air or my throat, and I don't know what words I'm saying. All right, so another piece that I stitched on with my friend Chrissy is the Castle Homecoming, and we get together after it releases, and the month of June it released, and she was on a sisters trip, so that was fun for her, and so we were able to get together this last week and stitch. And I'm gonna show you. I don't have much done. I'm gonna focus on that, I hope, this week to get this up to par. But I was stitching away, and all of a sudden, I promise I'm showing you stitching. I was stitching away, and a bug was on my arm, and I just greased it. Instead of flicking it, I pinched it. And I'm telling you that because you're going to see this. I don't want anyone to freak out because I want you to know this is a castle scene, and I'm okay. I'm okay. All right. There is what I've got so far. So what I've added to this, and what I still need to do, what I've added is the little wizard guy and these flags. I have to add the bridge if you haven't seen it anyway. But if you zoom in, this is what I'm telling you about. You see this? My bug exploded. Snap, Janet. My bug exploded. His little blood is everywhere. I don't even know what kind of bug it was. But I'm going to tell you, I'm okay with it. I told Chrissy, I was like, I'm going to show you something, but I don't want you to freak out. And then as I tell her, and I've told other people, look, I know this is a happy castle, but castles have bloodshed. Hopefully the design will cover it, but I'm not even going to try to get it out because this is a picture of this plus. I'm variegated, and I don't want to try to. It's all good. It's all good. I actually laughed about it when it happened, and I was like, good thing it happened on this piece and not my queen. There's that. That is stitched on a 32 count Belfast Valor by Picture This Plus. And no, I'm not going to restart it. I'm just going with it. All right, another piece that I stitched on this week. I had told you that I was going to work on the border and some of the inside. Well, clearly, there's more stitches to this than I thought. This is ink circles, Dog's Declaration is what I'm speaking of you with, about. I ended up, this is a chart copy. I ended up buying digital, so this is how much I love my dog and how much I want this piece. This piece is so much easier for me to stitch on the digital than it was off the chart. It is stitched on a 40 count Be Stitch mystery color from Be Stitch Me. And I just lost my next piece. Hold, please. And I did finish the border section, but that's all I did. But there was a lot more stitching than you thought. So I love how this is looking so much. So to come in with you, see like that, there are these and these and these, the yellow, little pop of yellow and the little pop of blue. I know you really can't see those. All right, hopefully you can see that. But that was a lot more stitching. I roughly count and it was like 600 and some stitches. So, but regardless, this is done. It looks beautiful and I'm super happy. And I probably ate up some time downloading and transferring the data, but I'm okay with that because in the end, it might get so much easier for me to stitch. This next piece, oh, and my friend Candace K is also stitching on that, but I think she's gonna like stay on it and I jump around. I don't know when I'll stitch on that again. And I'll explain that when I get into plans. My next piece, my friend Jessica and I were stitching this along and then like she stitched it all done. And I think my friend Janelle also has it done. I think. Janelle, let me know if you don't. This is Look for the Beauty by Bent Creek. And the reason I paused on it, I wasn't liking the colors that were on it. So I went through and pulled threads from Victorian Motto, and it's just a complete assortment, and it makes it more of a warm fall tone than it does the tone that was coming out with spring. So I unpicked it and put back in, and I am like this much farther along than I was, just this much. But I love it so much better. So that's the bottom line. I'm gonna love hanging it in my house, and I'm super excited to watch that come along in the new color. So that one is that. Now, I have my Mill Hill Monday, Wicked Wednesday, Festive Friday. So, I got stitching done, but it feels like a little bit. So, this one is Cancer for my daughter. It's her zodiac, my Mill Hill. And there's a mistake in here, but we're going with it. I'm going to explain to you what my mistake is, but I got lucky is bottom line. Bottom line, I got lucky. All right, so the reason I'm going to show it like this. So, basically, I finished the light color. I don't think I had that done last time. The color all the way around, I finished, and I discovered that like I'm one row in this mask section, I'm one row down too far. So it throws off a little bit, but I just fudged it, and it'll be, nobody will know the difference except for all of my friends that watch this. It's all good. Sometimes you just roll with it, and that's what I did. My next piece that I stitched on is Halloween Calendar by Tiny Modernist. I am cruising. I'm telling you, I'm 2 blocks. We are 2 blocks because I finished this block. 2 blocks being done. This is what I got done. Block 29. Block 30 is coming. Who knows? I'm not going to tell you we'll get it done in July, but I would love to get it done in July. But I just don't want to put that pressure on me. I have a vacation. I have a retreat. It's just not my jam to pressure myself out, really. My last piece of stitching that I wanted to share with you, but don't go away because I got goodness. My last piece of stitching is Festive Friday, which currently I am doing the Chock-full series, which are all like a different holiday, seasonal kind of thing. So the one I'm working on right now is Liberty, and what I got is Urti. This is on a 28 count Monaco that IT Coffee dyed. I actually love this look. So, and I love the look on these little ones. So that one is, we'll see. All right, so moving on to what I got in the mail and my fabric of the month. If you haven't received your Be Stitching Me for the month of June, look away. This is what it's called. And I am in the neutral club. I'm gonna open this and then also fold it up because the light kind of goes through. Nope, that's perfect. I love it. So yes. Oh, did I mention I get a 36 count linen in this? So you can look back now. Now I'm not going to do a flip through this next one, but I also received in the mail the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitch magazine for summer. Love it. There's very many in here that I love. Of course, Vanna Pfeiffer's tutorial in the middle hits it right on the head. I love her videos. I love her step-by-step ones where she's got amazing instructions and pictures. So get this if you are loving it so much. I mean, I have a subscription for it, so it comes to me. And it comes to me when it comes to me. And that is it. That is it as far as my haul and stuff like that. But I want to talk to you about July plans. Sometimes I'm just not consistent in mentioning. I make this little piece of paper, and I know you're freezing it if you want, you screenshot it. But basically, I pull out categories with some friends in regards to like what I'm going to focus on. So they pull out like some categories, and I jump off of them. And this is SammyJ for the most part. I jump off of what she says, like to give myself some focus. So it's kind of stitch what you want when you want, but I kind of make them fit into these things. And then I have like a seasonal focus and a weekly focus and a whip go. So let me just run down these with you if you care. So this month, look for the beauty. I'm going to try to get about 500 stitches in that. I'm going to get my Castle Homecoming, the blood spattered piece. I'm going to try to get that done. Away We Ride, I'm going to pull out. Some stitchers started that at StitchCon. I had already started. I didn't take it with me to get in their little picture. I wish I would have, because it's fun. It's always fun to stitch along with someone. But it's also just like in my arsenal of like what I have started, and I'll talk to you about that in a minute. So Away We Ride, I'll work on this month. My mom's Afghan, which is perfect. Sometimes it can be cold in this house, and it also can sometimes be really hot because that's my life right now. But actually, so my mom's Afghan's coming out. And then I have a full coverage of like a Carolyn Manning little one, but I have the 4 seasons. So I have one of those started. So I'm going to get some stitches in on that and get that moving along at least. For my monthly focus, I had a plan. I'm going to change that plan a tiny bit. I'll share that with you in a minute. I have Whipco. My Whipcos were Look for the Beauty and Way We Ride. So I kind of double dipped in regards to those and got lucky. Of course, and Forest Grew. I've got to get my July section of that done. I have like a mini boutique that I do every single month, and the Gathering Rounds I told you I was going to be working on. So, all right, here's what I got going on that I mentioned last time I was going to start on July 1st, and we are way past July 1st. Not way past, but a tiny bit past, and I don't have time to catch up. So what I'm going to do is I usually have a monthly focus, and my monthly focus for this month is beach theme. But I also love this piece that Janelle sent to me from Forbidden Fiber Co. called Great Outdoors with surprise colors. So for the first half of the month, I'm going to do the Great Outdoors. And for the second half of the month, I'm going to do beach theme. And what these mean is usually I do a threaded day. I have a feeling it's going to be more, and until I open this, I won't know. But I'll let you know hopefully next time I see you in regards to that. Now, for the next time you see me, I'm still going to put my video up next week, but I think it's going to be a whip parade, which I usually do about this time of the year because life just gets crazy. So I'm not sure. I'm kind of the opposite. I do not get as much stitching done on my vacation. So I figured since I probably won't have a lot of stitching done, I will just show you a whip parade next week. So I hope, I look forward to sharing those with you. And I hope you look forward to coming and seeing what whips I have still going, because I don't know, it's fun to share. So that is that for next week. As far as plans, I just kindly I said it's kind of hot and kind of cold in here. That's because I'm an old lady. And but one of the things that happened, I'm moving into personal real quick, and then the ceiling fan went out in my bedroom, and I was like, this can't happen. This can't happen. I had to live like 3 days without a ceiling fan in there. For one, I use it for noise, and two, I use it for comfort control. So we went out and bought one, and thanks to I was kind of browbeating my husband, and he wasn't doing it. And then Colton kind of jumped in and started. I put the blades together, and Colton jumped in and did it. And I was giving my husband the stank eye because, like, why do you have Colton doing this? Anyway, regardless, it all got done. I had a ceiling fan last night and slept so much better. That's the bottom line of this whole story. But I want to talk to you about fireworks. I have a couple of pictures to share. The fireworks show was great. It was a wonderful hit. They think that there was probably about 2,000. There were some aerial pictures. Worked my butt off. I was so tired afterwards. I feel like it took me a day and a half to recover. Wonderful community event. So much goodness. We did have a couple of people complain about the fireworks noise. It's that time of year. I expected it is what it is. But I want to show you, and we were so great that the rain held off, because earlier in the day it was I mean, we had a heck of a storm come through. And my husband was like, stay the course, stay the course, stay the course. We stayed the course and we rocked it and had a great show. But so I have a picture of the fireworks. That is me, the back of me, and holding Ozzy with her protective earring as she watches the fireworks. And earlier in the day, I've mentioned to you that Colton is our mascot, Harry the hot dog, and our little ketchup pack. So there they are posing for you. It was a lot of fun, a lot of hard work, and I'm just happy. I don't know, I'm just happy. 4th of July, I love this time of the year. I love the cookouts. The crew that put that on had a breakfast that we're gonna do with each other as a celebratory, like, we did this, now what's next? So I am learning new skills because I want to do rock painting with the kids. I want to do that marble papering with the kids. I want to do, I don't know, I just want to do things with the kids. That's what this time of the year gets to me. Like, so there's that tie-dye with the kids. But anyway. All right, I'm rambling because I could just totally bounce ideas and give me ideas. I love games with the kids, of course, cheap crafts with the kids to the point. I mean, I want it to be cool, but like when I'm doing them like for the community kids, I don't have like loads of money. I mean, I probably have some of the stuff right here. I was watching acrylic painting with kids, or water marbling with kids, and I was watching some videos this morning. And it takes acrylic paints, and I've got that. So, I mean, that's one of the ways you can do it. Anyway, I'm rambling. Again, it's vacation week, so I don't know how much stitching I'll have, but we're going to come back with you every single week to tell you what's going on in my life and what I've been stitching on. So I hope you had a great time, great weekend. Enjoy the festivities today. If you're watching this, say hi. All right, I'm getting out of here because I'm rambling. I love you all so much. Please keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.